Dave has not had a good week. First, he gets raided and loses his most prized possession, the PDW.
Oh,
That didn't
what
work,
the
sorry.
I am blind and MPX.
Then 3 days later, his races get shut down. Now, it's time to fix some long-standing issues in the firm.
Hello, mate.
Hi.
What's going on?
Oh, not much. I guess it's time, huh?
It's time.
It's been a good run with the six of us.
It has.
Yeah.
Things have got to change, so.
Yeah, you know how it's been lately.
Too many W's, that's what I think.
Maybe from your perspective.
Yeah, I don't know about the other day. Didn't feel like a W.
You're on a bad run, Dave. You're on a bad run, mate.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
But we've got lots of time to turn it all around, make things good.
Yeah, sure the
Do we
firm
though?
will be able to do that.
Before we get right into this, I just have one question. Because I like to give people the opportunity to be upfront right at the beginning. Do you have anything to tell us right now?
I'm really thirsty.
Well, listen, I don't need to know about, you know, your personal activities and how thirsty you are and stuff like that. I'm talking maybe something we might be actually a little bit more interested in hearing about from your lips directly.
I don't know. I mean, I say a lot of interesting things.
You do. I sure you say a lot of interesting things to a lot of people around the city. Do me a favor, come over here with me. I want to show you something. It's a hell of a city out there, isn't it? How long you been in this city now for?
13 months.
13 months. There's a lot you can do in 13 months. Definitely a lot. Obviously, myself and some of the other people have been here a lot longer than that. And as for this city, I know myself and I know the firm as a whole. This whole city, everything you see here, I mean, at the end of the day, that's the goal. But my question isn't necessarily about that. It's more about, you've got two paths forward here, all right? There's a big open city that you can see. But if you take a couple more steps forward and you look down, there's also a long way down and then a very quick stop at the bottom.
There's also a blimp.
Well, no, not anymore. Oh, wait, yes, there is. This is what I have to say. There are a lot of other criminal groups in this city doing a lot of different things. A lot of them go out there and they're very active. They're out there, they're open, they take out their big guns. They're shooting at each other, they're robbing. Some of them are even shooting at cops. Yet, for some reason, a lot of them just get away from this scot-free. Yeah, maybe a little warrant for questioning and stuff here and there. But for some reason, the firm as a group, one of the most secretive underground groups in the city, we try to keep a pretty tight ship with very, very few leaks. Yet for some reason, nearly every member over recent months has somehow been raided, almost raided, had warrants going out, all this information has been leaked. And I vetted everyone personally. And I know the leaks aren't coming from us. And there's only a very small amount of people who are not in the inner circle, who are very closely associated and aware of a lot of the things that we do and a lot of the movements and a lot of the stuff that we have. So I'm going to ask one more time. Is there anything you want to tell me right now?
Not really.
Well, I do have to say, yeah, that's a shame because I have been asking around a lot because I know the leak isn't coming from inside. So I've been going around very secretly, very quietly, asking people that I trust very closely. And I've been asking them,
Being very cute.
what do you have to say about Riley? And I've heard some things back. Are you curious what I've heard?
I mean, not really. Everyone has their own opinion.
I mean, your opinion of yourself might be one thing, but the word on the street is something else. And I know the people that I talk to, I trust with my life. Now, as for you, I don't know you that well. I don't know if I could trust you with my life. But there is one thing that a lot of people, when it came down to names and when it came down to yours and what they had to say about you, there was one thing that a lot of them had to say. And that thing is that when it comes to Riley, she would never, and I mean never, betray her close friends. Isn't that right?
Yep.
That's what I've heard.
I mean,
So-
they're not wrong.
Christoph, do you have something to tell her?
Riley, you've been working for us for a little while now, always
Lord.
helping out, doing everything you can. And I think that you definitely deserve a place in the firm. So this is me and the rest of the guys formally offering you a position in the firm.
Thank you.
Be more excited!
You do have to accept it.
No,
We need to
I'm
hear it
fair.
from your mouth. You're
You're
firm?
in?
You feeling firm right now?
You
You
feeling
firm?
firm?
She's definitely firm. I checked last
He's
night.
firm. Can
Looks like I'm
confirm.
firm as well. That's it. From this day forward, you'll be a member.
With Riley in the firm, it's time to get something off Dave's chest. Alright, so let's talk about some stuff. This week, has been one of the worst weeks for me. Step 1 being raided, losing a PDW. Not great, pretty unimpressed. Step 2 was doing the crew stuff we did the other day and getting absolutely shit on. Also not great. And then step 3 was tonight. The cops basically telling me that my whole operation is very much on their radar and they know literally everything. So with all these things in mind, and considering we've had another raid in the crew and kind of a third raid on Steve when it comes to his business, we've been doing things wrong for a little bit. We are supposed to be a group of people who are under the radar, who are able to do business in a way that we protect ourselves. And I think an eagerness to get things done quickly has come in the way of that. And we need to be smarter and do more to protect ourselves. So, I will not impede on your wanton wish, Riley, to not get your license updated. Your license not being updated isn't going to get us raided, so that's fine. However, I think we need to start doing a lot of other things a bit more discreetly. Open carrying weapons is probably not a great idea pretty much ever. We want to be more discreet with that. A lot of our deals we've done pretty well, and we've been off them in different weird and wonderful locations. I think that's great. Don't want to do any deals on any of our properties. We want to make sure that we're going out and doing stuff. More importantly, from there, not going directly back to one of our houses after a deal. It might take a little bit longer, but it's going to save us in the long run. We just need to be a bit smarter and take a bit more time. I think rushing it is causing us our issues at the moment. Now, that's just my opinion. Obviously, we are a group, and whatever you guys think, I'd love to hear. So, does anyone have any thoughts on what I've said?
Another thing I'd add to that is, even when it comes to meeting with certain individuals or groups from other criminal organizations or groups or whatever it is, it's best to not meet them here as well, or technically it's best not to meet them at their place either. Somewhere neutral out and pretty well hidden, because even though that in of itself, there's no charge there's nothing to say that you're not allowed to do that. The police do keep an eye on stuff like that, and they don't use it to charge anyone, but they do use it to follow up with things later on. Like they say, oh, this person has some kind of connection potentially with this group. Maybe we should just keep an eye on them, see what we find, that kind of thing. Yeah. And it leads down, it's a domino effect, and it could lead to something down the track.
Yeah. Another thing, now I know, Lava, this might hurt you a bit, but I think when we're going out to do these type of things, going out in very gaudy vehicles is probably not a great idea. We want to try and stay under the radar. So yes, I think if we can find some more discreet vehicles to drive around in when we're doing stuff like this, not turning up in Demon Hawks and whatnot, it might be a good idea. Use the Demon Hawk when you're going out and about and not doing illegal stuff and people can look at you, but when the illegal things come in, we want to go for discretion.
On the other end of the spectrum, right? This I'm assuming mostly specifically is in regards to when we're doing deals and when we're doing business related things together, right? When we're still doing our own shit or when we're doing other stuff. Like, I want to tell you right now, I'm still going to hit banks every now and then.
Yep.
I'm still going to do all that kind of
absolutely
on my own time, and if other people here want to join in, it is. But I think that is separate to everything. The other business side.
When we do that, we're the tunnel snakes or something like that. We're not them.
Yeah.
Speaking of the tunnel snakes, I want Mo Familiar.
All right.
I'm not sure when it's going to happen, but at some point, the tunnel snakes are taking Mo Familiar.
Yeah, okay.
I have some questions for him. Since he decided to pull me in somewhere that I didn't want to go and ask me some questions, we're going to do the exact same thing.
I love that this is the same conversation that we had about making sure we're much more careful from now on.
And then straight away,
kidnapping a police officer.
That's fine.
Kidnapping a cop.
This is great. I love
Yep.
this.
We do it smart. The other day when we did it for those, people, we nailed that. We got them out. We got the cop off. We told him it was tunnel snakes. Let him walk. No shots were fired. Everything was perfect. We can do this right.
We did get pretty lucky.
Yeah. Not necessarily wrong, but I don't think he's the type of person to be stupid. Yeah, it's time to make the change, and it's time to go back to what we were supposed to be doing. I think we've had a lot of fun, and I still want to have some fun, but we just need to be more specific with how we do things, especially as a group.
We need to burn down this house, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, look, I'll send you something. We need to burn the house.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
He's got a whole
believe I
bed
sat there.
downstairs for this.